Jesus, Jesus, love Jesus, loves you. Do you? What do I have to do to get to heaven? You have to find Jesus. He's a real person who's alive, and so in order to get to heaven, Jesus is the only one who came from heaven, lived a perfect life for 33 years, died, rose from the dead, and went back to heaven. So he conquered death. He conquered sin by living a perfect life. He conquered death and hell. So he has all the keys, and he is the answer. He is the key. He's the way, the truth, and the life. So to get to heaven, you have to get Jesus. If you give your life to Jesus, the Spirit of Jesus, which is the Holy Spirit, comes to live in you. So if I give my life to Jesus, He gives His Holy Spirit to live in me. He cleans me of my sin and helps me to live a holy, pure, righteous, loving life with power and peace and truth. So it's work to get to heaven. I mean, it's work to get to Jesus. Once you get, how do I get to heaven? You get Jesus. So do whatever you have to do to get Jesus living in you, like, which is give your life to Him. So you ask Him to save you, and you seek after Him with all your heart. And the Bible promises, if you seek me, you'll find me when you seek for me with all your heart, and don't give up. So seek Jesus with all your heart. You'll find Him. You give your whole life to Jesus. Jesus, from now on, whatever you want me to do, I'll do. Bam. And Jesus comes to live in you. And you'll know that it happens. And if it doesn't happen, don't give up until you know that you have Jesus. So how do I get to heaven is, you should change that. How do I get to Jesus? Because heaven is all about Jesus. So Jesus basically is heaven. So how do I get to heaven? How do I get to Jesus? Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. He's the only awesome one. He's God. So how do I get to heaven is you give your life to Jesus. So whether you can do that right now, or do it right now, because today is the day of salvation. And if it doesn't work, keep trying and keep seeking and asking and knocking and whatever you have to do to give your whole life to Jesus. And once you give your whole life to Jesus, bam, it's secure. You're going to heaven, and you'll know it. And you'll have that peace and that power and that holiness and love, and you'll be about Jesus 24/7, and you'll be the real you that you were called to be, because we were made by Jesus and for Jesus. Love Jesus, loves you, love, bye. Jesus.